$99. When both of them niggas on, you can't throw on one side. You better be hurry up and get that hoe off. Both of them X Factors on. What? Aaron Donald and Ramsey? Hey, man.
Coach thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago...
I got to lock in. Hey, I'm about to go to the game chat real quick.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Saints take over. Let's go. Let's go. At their own 16-yard line.
Down. Go to base. He's checking crack. Jim. Check.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. He's coming. We got double up. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber, check. Showing up.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hey, watch it. 36. Check 52. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shit. Alert 3. Back.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And down to the 27-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Thomas has got it. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
No. Switch. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On the ground, Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 13-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
We own it. We own it. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Man, let's get some penetration.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run. This is Kamara. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 7, Bears nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Check safety, check safety. Slam, slam, slam. 25, check 25, check 25. 64, wait. Check. No. Off. Check 4.
Toss play, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 65 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Check 50. Check 20.
Running with Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go. Yes, come on. Mike, 58, right there. Get your swerve on. 6 down. Check 6. 66. Pull it. Pass. Joker. Watch twist. Go. Twist. Watch the twist. Check 43. 58.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
you, son. I got you, son. Elbow. Mike, 45. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, let it go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Come on, QB, come on. Go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Army. 45, Mike, 45. That's it.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 18. SOS.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some doubt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Strong right. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. 45 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Whip. Watch the left go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Tight dog. Hey, switch gears. Bang.
This is Murray. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 59's Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
We got 25 the mic. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, high 7. 59. I'm coming. Check 59. Mike is up.
Now it's Trubisky. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Hey, exit.
Here's Trubisky. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, alert. 59.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Safety's creeping. Shift.
Here's Bridgewater. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then curls back inside.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 27 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next the score is Saints 42, Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that up.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 76 yards. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Bridgewater. He'll have a first down past the 40. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. I'm coming. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
Bridgewater now. And he finds Cook. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Murray. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Bears' 43-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check 31. Out. Kill. Turn it up. 1, 6, 4. Swing. Watch out. You go tight. You got tight right there. Shit.
They go with Murray again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That second down play nets a -4. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
We're going 25 to the mic. Stop your whining. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going off. The mic. 1, 2, 3.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Even though that's an incompleted pass, shouldn't we give a whole lot of credit to the offensive line?
Yet again, time in the pocket to throw. Time and time again, we have seen that. And you're right, the O-line winning the battle in the trenches. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
18. Alert.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
18. I got you.
Brings up 2nd down 2.
General West.
Saints 46-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
18.
Trubisky will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. Now Trubisky on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I bet you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the edge. Check. Check. Hey. Hot, hot.
Here's Murray. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On first down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time. And and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check mark 45. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shoot!
On second down, Kamara will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Again, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
He's checking.
Now they'll run. Murray, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Alert!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And an alley to run. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Lock in.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Dancing to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Move, move.
Defense, hey, defense, let's go.
One last shot for Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.